This Merchant Alliance crest can only be earned until 5th of March when Act 3 starts, and I'm going to show you the fastest ways to get it. You will need to complete 2 out of 3 deeds for the Merchant Alliance, which boils down to getting the key and starting Molten Sands Fortress as a Merchant Alliance emissary. I will explain different ways depending on the size of your crew and whether you intend to complete the fort or not, breaking it down into 3 steps: how to get grade 5, where to pick up the emissary voyage, and the best ways to kill the Eternal Guard. So make sure to watch the whole way through to not miss anything. If you're not intending to complete Molten Sands Fortress, then this method I am about to explain will take 10 to 20 minutes depending upon a bit of luck. You will want to vote up your Merchant Alliance flag and vote to dive on the Cursed Rogue Talltale found within the Shores of Gold collection, unless you already spawned at Plunder Outpost, in which case you can skip this. While approaching Plunder Outpost after surfacing, slow the ship down and cancel the Talltale. You will now want to vote to sail for an Ashen Executive's Lost Shipment, and you're looking for one specific route with the origin from Plunder Outpost and the destination as Morrow's Peak. You may need to cancel and re-vote this a few times until this route is given to you. Follow the voyage using the birds and clues you pick up to guide you. The main thing you will need to look out for at each clue location is the captain's key, which might be floating in the water or on an island. Once you have the captain's key, you can stop following the clues and head straight for the shipwreck, which is typically near Morrow's Peak, but can be as far back as even Ancient Spire. So keep an eye out for the flock of birds for the shipwreck. Once at the shipwreck, bring the captain's key down to the cabin, open it up, and pick up every crate. This should get you to grade 5, but if for some reason it doesn't, pick up the manifest and bring the loot onto your ship. Now you will conveniently be at Morrow's Peak, where you'll be able to claim the emissary voyage for an Eternal Guard at Kraken's Fall. But before doing so, make sure to check the sky for these clouds to ensure no one is currently doing Molten Sands Fortress or Fort of the Damned, as either of these will prevent you from starting the fort. If you do see them, you'll have to change server until you don't, by voting to dive on a pirate's treasure map and tapping both chests to complete the voyage. Now that you know you'll be able to start the fort, go to the nearest outpost, claim the emissary voyage, fight the Eternal Guard, and start up Molten Sands Fortress with the key. I recommend killing the Eternal Guard using a cutlass if you have good food, otherwise stick to an eye of reach. If you're actually wanting to complete the fort, I recommend raiding a skeleton fleet as the Merchant Alliance, which will take around 20 minutes. The few extra minutes spent compared to the lost shipment is worth it, as you will come away with many supplies to defend yourself. Once complete, check the skies are clear of skull clouds before making your way to Daggertooth Outpost to claim the emissary voyage, which should be for an Eternal Guard on Sunken Grove. I recommend killing the Eternal Guard using a cutlass if you have good food, otherwise stick to an eye of reach. Finally head to Molten Sands, light the 4 torches, insert the key, and now you've earned yourself